welcome back to Creative Living. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I made this lovely wall decor, and I've seen it actually used as a vanity light. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you where I got my inspiration from and how I made it. This project, I'm going to be recreating this light that I seen on Overstock.com, and it's very different. I love it. It's got a little wave there in the center of it, and so I'm going to give this a try and I'll show you how I made it. For this project, I'll be using 3 of the punch bowl spoons that you can get in the wedding section of Dollar Tree. And all I need is the handle part of this punch bowl spoon, so you can take this off one or two ways. So I'm going to show you guys how I use the tip of my hot glue gun to melt this off, and also you can go with a more standard way, which I'm going to use a saw. Now that I have all of my handles off of my punch bowl spoons, I'm going to set those to the side, and I need 2 organizer trays and 5 mirrors. So what I'm going to be doing is gluing mirrors to the back of these organizing trays. And when I get to the mirror in the center where the seam of the 2 organizing trays come together, I'm going to make sure to get glue on both sides. You can use E6000 if you prefer to. I'm using Gorilla Hot Glue, and what I'm going to be doing is piling a lot of Gorilla Glue in the center of each of these mirrors. These white berries that I got at Dollar Tree back around the Christmas time, and I still had them in storage. So I grabbed those and painted them silver, and then I used some all-purpose adhesive, spray adhesive from Dollar Tree, and put some glitter on them. With wire cutters, I just snipped the long stem off, and what I have is 2 of the full ones, and then I have some parts of these berries left, and I'll show you how I put that together. First, I'm going to go ahead and put my handles down, and I'm wanting to make a wave, and just like in the picture, I'm going to have like a curve at one end, and then a curve at the bottom, and a curve at the other end. And again, I'm using Gorilla Hot Glue. I'm just lining the handles on one side with the glue, and I did have to go back and add some additional glue, a little more about the glue toward the end. I get all of my handles glued into place, then I'm going to take some of my Christmas lights that I got out of storage. This strand only has 20 bulbs, so I wanted to make sure that whatever side you want to plug yours in, just make sure your cord is on that side. And if you do this and you use the same size strand lights, you should be able to glue 1 row of lights on the top and 1 row of lights around the bottom. Now I'm ready for my berries, and what I'm going to do is just bend the wire in the same shape that our wave is in, and I have 2 full ones, so I'm going to use one on the right side and one on the left side. And this is just what I had left, and then I'm going to take some of the little pieces and kind of fill in the center. Now I did glue some gems that I got out of the floral section from Dollar Tree on just one of the pieces to show you. But once I have it all glued down and secure, then I go back with those very gems and I just glue those all around, and I glued some to the floral pieces, to the wire, then I glued some to the plastic on the handles. I just really wanted to make sure the bulbs were covered with the gems, so when you turn this on, the bulbs shine through those. And from the Dollar Tree, there's 67 gems that come in a pack of those floral gems. And if your Dollar Tree doesn't have it, you can order the gems, the mirrors, these organizers. You can order everything that I've used in this project from their website, except for maybe the lights and the berries because those are seasonal. So I hope that helps. Also, if you are close to a Michael's or a Joann's, they also have these very same gems if you want to use them. And for the berries, if you don't have these exact same berries, you could go through some of your stuff, your Christmas stuff that you have in storage and see what you have. If you have some, red berries, you could paint those and make something very similar to the same thing. How I hung this was I just took my hot glue gun, and on the back you have the two separate organizers, and I just they're together because of the one mirror in the center. So I just, with my hot glue gun, made a hole to run a ring through. So I just run this ring through the holes that I created, and I glued the little clasp together. That's it. It is really, really easy to do, but I do want to tell you this. I know in the video I used the Gorilla Glue to glue this, the spoon part down, the spoon handle, but let me show you. Like, you see all that stuff? Yeah. My wedding band was glued to my finger. So what happened was, I picked it up to move it over here where I record these videos, and the plastic piece from the glass came loose, and I didn't even, I just went to move it and it shifted. So ended up getting some E6000 and some just regular super glue from the Dollar Tree. I had some of that on hand, and I went around it and around it with that, the super glue and the hot glue again. So this thing is on here like big time. I was, whoa. It's like way up there. Let me get you guys over here. And it's so bright. I've got the lights off in here. Like, all the lights are off. By the way, this is how it's hanging right there on my screen. So anyway, I have another quote for you guys, and I want to go ahead and share that with you now. Quote is from Lisa K. Hers says, if you're working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Wow, that is so, so strong, so powerful. Thank you, Lisa, so much for sharing your quote with us.